Margaret McCabe, and I'm going to tell you about the CSI effect. With shows like Criminal Minds and NCIS growing in popularity, it's no wonder why people have such a fascination with solving those mysteries. As interesting as the cases are to follow and solve, they stray from the facts of real forensic work. This is stemmed from producers' decisions to exaggerate things like facts and timelines to keep viewers engaged and make the show more dramatic. A forensic examiner wrote about how she sometimes gets annoyed when shows are not being realistic. Although there are things that are realistic, it's hard to pinpoint the facts that are just exaggerated for effect if you don't have those backgrounds. One of the things that is most exaggerated is the database searches. Shows will use your federal databases and will find one thing that points to a person and can find almost everything that incriminates them in the case. In reality, if they find a fingerprint or any incriminating evidence, they have to match a specific amount of points from the evidence collected at the crime scene to a known substance that they have controlled. For instance, in a fingerprint, you have to connect these patterns in the fingerprint, they are called ridges, to the known sample, either from the criminal, from the suspect, and when you have samples like hair or fiber or glass, there are indicators that point to specific breeds, locations, or even makeup. Even if that one piece itself can't prove that someone is guilty or innocent of a crime, it can link them to the crime scene or something that was found at the crime scene. If you have DNA, there is only two ways for it to be matched, either from the specific person or from an identical twin, whereas fingerprints are made from the movement inside the amniotic sac before birth, meaning that every fingerprint is different. Prosecutors have to spend more time teaching the jurors the reality of the forensic process and evidence that are used in the courtroom. Jurors do not realize that the way some of the evidence is collected in a show is not always possible realistically. They expect us to have the most advanced technology possible, and they expect it to look like it does on television, reports Donald E. Shelton. Watching these shows may seem like a good idea to get that background of the forensic evidence before going into the courtroom. It can lead to a false idealism for the information and can lead to a wrongful conviction or pardon. This happened in the well-known case of Amanda Knox. The defense claimed that the DNA that incriminated Knox and her boyfriend was done below international standards and therefore should not be admissible. Although there was a lot of other evidence that was collected at the crime scene linking Knox and her boyfriend to the crime, DNA is the most valuable to jurors because that's what they emphasize on in shows, alongside with fingerprints because they are some of the rarest pieces to match. So the next time you tune into your favorite mystery, keep in mind that not everything is how it